Welcome to Arcade, a loop synthesizer with new content delivered every day and the tools to manipulate it all so it sounds like you. Here we'll walk you through the browser, where you search, preview, and load kits, and the Synth, where you play and transform the loops in powerful and unrecognizable ways. As you'll see, kits in Arcade aren't loop packs. These are playable instruments, dialed in with black keys that modify the sounds, macros, modulation, and effects. For example, it's here in the Synth that you can also combine your own loops with the sonic worlds of Arcade. Before we dive in, here are a few important things you should know. Arcade is cloud connected, so you do everything directly within the plugin. You don't need websites, external applications, or messy folders. It's what we've come to expect in the modern landscape of streaming applications. And we're happy to be one of the first to offer such powerful modern capabilities inside of a plugin. With new content released all the time, you can download what you want and not be stuck with gigs of unnecessary audio on your hard drive. Your subscription will give you unlimited access to everything in Arcade and works both online and offline. We're happy that unlike other subscription-based products, what you build with Arcade will always work. With a month-to-month subscription, you can cancel anytime, and your session will still play back what you've built with the instrument up until that point. In addition to the factory content, you can use your own loops as well. Just drag and drop, set the info, and go. We're pretty excited about that. Everything that comes with Arcade locks to your host tempo. When you open a kit, it will default to its original key. However, if you'd like to work in a specific key, click the lock icon, and everything you search and open will be in the selected key. Okay, so let's move on to the browser, which is accessed here. Browsing is divided into three groups: product lines, kits, and loops. Lines are collections of sounds that fit a common theme and musical purpose. We call them product lines and not just products because they'll continue to expand all the time in addition to new ones being introduced. When there's something new, you'll see the yellow icon appear. Within the lines are kits, groups of 15 curated loops dialed in with modifiers, macros, effects, and modulation. Think of them like Arcade presets, and like our other products, they're just ready to go. Loops are the most basic building blocks of the Arcade system. When you download any factory content, you can access the individual loops here. All of their meta information is pre-programmed and contained inside of Arcade, making it extremely easy to mix and match loops and put together your own kits in no time. When you drag a loop from the browser to a key, it automatically adjusts the pitch to match the session, locks the tempo, and uses the kit's macros and modifiers. Once you start combining content, you'll get lost for hours. In the browser, you can get started by selecting a kit, using the search field, or filtering by tags. Preview audio in the current or original key and tempo, and download what you like. You'll find a list of all your active downloads here on the left. And don't worry, downloading a bunch of content will not impact your ability to make music. Choose load, and we now have a full kit ready to go. Arcade uses 2 octaves of your keyboard, with the white keys playing loops and the black keys modifying them in real time. You'll notice the black keys have icons, which refer to the engine we use to modify and restructure the sounds in a musical way. Our current modifiers include resequencer, which creates a whole new musical sequence out of the original loop, playhead, which can jump to different points in the audio and go forwards and reverse, and repeater, which repeats different sections at various speeds. Our online manual will go into these in further detail, but just know if you want to dive deep, it's all accessible. You can use a MIDI controller to trigger these sounds, and you can also do so with your mouse. If you'd like any note to hold, right-click the key. Now that you have a kit loaded, let's talk about how you can further make these loops your own. In addition to the black key modifiers, there are 4 macros, which each control multiple parameters and are designed specifically for this kit. You can edit macro parameters here. Arcade will lock to your host tempo. In addition, you can adjust it globally by clicking on the dashboard. Here you can also turn legato mode and input quantize on and off. For those that don't understand, input quantize is a guaranteed way to play in time to the rhythm selected, a great tool for live performance. For this to work, your DAW's playhead needs to be moving. This menu also gives you access to your account settings, where you can manage your subscription. Loop Edit is accessed at the bottom of each white key and gives you tools to adjust start and end points, crossfade, volume, pan, pitch, direction, and filter per sample. The Advanced tab has the loop's original tempo and key, which is important when you're adding your own loops. Drag and drop, set the tempo and key if you want, and then it works. You can build new kits with your own loops or add them to existing kits. The mixer page gives you a channel strip per loop, plus 2 bus sends and a 4-channel master. You'll find lots of brand new effects we've created from scratch to help dial in your sound. Modulation is easy. Just right-click on any parameter to assign it, and you can edit all modulation sources here. Over the coming months, we'll be rolling out videos on how to dive deeper. If you have any questions, we have an online manual you can access from the help page in the dashboard. Thanks for checking out Arcade. We can't wait to hear what you create.